Have you ever felt like life isn't what it seems? That something inside you is shifting as if you're waking up from a dream? Maybe you're questioning everything, your beliefs, your identity, even reality itself. If so, you might be going through a spiritual awakening. But here's the truth. Awakening isn't a straight path. It's more like a spiral, looping, twisting, and reshaping everything you thought you knew. In this video, we'll break down the 5 stages of spiritual awakening, from being trapped in the illusion of ego to living in total alignment with your highest self. As you listen, ask yourself, which stage am I in? Because once you know where you are, you'll understand what's coming next. Let's dive in. At the beginning of this journey, you are completely asleep, not physically, but spiritually. In this state, the ego runs the show. You believe you are your thoughts, your emotions, your identity. Your life feels like something happening to you rather than something you create. Every reaction, every fear, every frustration is dictated by unconscious patterns. You may feel stuck, lost, or constantly searching for validation from the outside world. Your emotions control you, and life feels predetermined, as if you have no real power over your destiny. But here's the key. This stage isn't a failure. It's a necessary starting point. Because awakening only happens when you start to realize that there's something more. That feeling of being trapped, that's the first whisper of your soul telling you, wake up. There's something greater waiting for you. Then it happens. The moment that shakes everything, a sudden realization, a personal crisis, or an experience so profound that it shatters your old self. This is the ego death, the phase where everything you thought you were begins to dissolve. You start questioning the labels you once clung to, your job, your beliefs, your culture, your very identity. You realize, I am not my thoughts, I am not my emotions, I am not this story I've been telling myself. At first, this feels terrifying. It can feel like losing yourself, like standing on the edge of an abyss with no solid ground beneath you. The things that once gave you security, your beliefs, your status, your relationships, might start falling away. But within this emptiness, something incredible is happening. A space is opening up inside you. A space where you are no longer just the thinker, you are the observer. You begin to see life with a new awareness, realizing that the ego was never truly you. This stage is painful, but it's also liberating. Because once the false self is stripped away, the real you begins to emerge. Now, the journey becomes a quest. The search begins. You start devouring knowledge, diving into ancient wisdom, spiritual texts, philosophy, meditation, energy work, anything that might help you understand what's happening to you. You're no longer satisfied with surface-level existence. You want the truth. Questions consume you. 1. Who am I, really? 2. Why was I born? 3. What is the purpose of life? 4. What is God? During this stage, you might feel like a seeker, searching for meaning everywhere. Books, teachers, videos, meditation, even in nature. You begin noticing synchronicities, those strange coincidences that seem too perfect to be random. You feel guided as if the universe itself is nudging you forward. But here's the challenge. This stage can become a trap. It's easy to get lost in seeking, constantly searching, but never arriving. The key? Go beyond knowledge. Turn inward. Because the answers you seek have always been inside you. Then, a shift happens. You stop searching and start becoming. In this stage, you begin shedding everything that isn't you. You stop pretending. You stop trying to fit into molds that were never meant for you. The person you were before society shaped you begins to resurface. This can be a time of massive upheaval. You might leave jobs, end relationships, or walk away from environments that no longer align with your truth. Your intuition sharpens, and you start making decisions based on what feels right rather than what's expected of you. At times, this stage can feel lonely. The people around you might not understand why you're changing. But deep down, you know, you can't go back. You're stepping into your true self, the self that existed before conditioning, before fear, before the ego took control. And once you taste this authenticity, you'll never settle for anything less. Now, we reach the final stage, the place where awakening becomes a way of living. In this phase, your mind, body, and soul align in perfect harmony. You accept yourself fully. Flaws, imperfections, everything. Self-love becomes your foundation. You no longer judge yourself harshly, and because of that, you stop judging others. Compassion flows effortlessly. But there's more. You begin to feel an unbreakable connection to everything. The trees, the animals, the air, the universe itself. You realize that separation was always an illusion. That everything is one. In this stage, you don't just understand spiritual wisdom, you live it. You no longer resist life, you flow with it. You trust, surrender, and embrace the unknown. Even challenges no longer throw you off course. You see both light and darkness, not as good or bad, but as part of the divine dance of existence. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What is this teaching me?" This is the stage of true freedom. The stage where you no longer seek peace, you are peace. And when you reach this state, you naturally uplift everyone around you. So the question is, which stage are you in? Maybe you're trapped in unconsciousness, stuck in ego-driven cycles. Maybe you're in the breakdown of ego death, questioning everything you've ever known. Maybe you're seeking, searching for truth. Maybe you're stepping into your authentic self, shedding everything that isn't you. Or maybe, just maybe, you're stepping into alignment, fully awake, fully present, fully free. Wherever you are, remember this. Your awakening is unfolding exactly as it should. There's no rush, no finish line, only the journey. And if this video resonated with you, share it with someone who might need it, because sometimes all it takes is a single spark to awaken the soul. Until next time, keep seeking, keep growing, and keep waking up.